Health Q A Monday. My name is Gill Stannard. I'm a naturopath and health and happiness coach, and I'm here to answer your questions. Today's question comes from Sandra in Auckland, and she asks, how do I get my children to eat vegetables? This is a perennial question a lot of parents ask. So, you don't say how old your children are, Sandra, so I'm going to cover a couple of bases because it varies just a little bit between whether you're talking about a child's first foods, being a toddler, or school-aged children. And certainly, you've got to remember we are very primitive beings. We might be born into a very sophisticated society, but when we're being introduced to foods, our primitive brain wants to know if they're safe or not. And for that reason, we've discovered a lot of young children will be wary of vegetables that are covered in a brown sauce, that are mixed up with other things. And the best thing is to introduce them on their own. So it's actually having them quite separate on the plate. And if you do the old-fashioned meat and veggies, which is a pretty healthy diet for most children, rather than pasta and tomato sauce with the odd veggie hiding in it, have them separate on the plate. If they are good chewers, if they're at an age when their choking hazards are not an issue, then see whether they'll eat them raw while you're preparing them. It's absolutely fine to eat vegetables at any time of the day. It doesn't have to be at dinner. So at that point, you're wanting to expose them to a wide variety of fruit and veggies, and it may take, according to the research, up to 12 times before they innately know whether they like that food or not. Don't give up after the first rejection, and don't make a big deal about it. With school-aged children, where they might have eaten a wider variety of foods and then have become a lot fussier as they get older, then the old brown sauce trick may actually work, and hiding the veggies, whether you're grating veggies up finely to put into an omelette, whether you are making them into a sauce, be as creative as you can. With children though, I think it's really important to model good behaviour. And part of that is not snacking constantly throughout the day, not using food as treats. Think about what they go to school with and what they eat when they come home. A lot of issues aren't the veggies per se, but the fact that they've filled up on refined carbohydrates, quick make foods, noodles, those sorts of things, or toast or biscuits or sweet stuff when they come home from school, and they're just not hungry at dinner time. In winter, and I know you can certainly get a real winter in Auckland, perhaps making some vegetable-based soup with, most children will eat a particular vegetable or a couple of particular vegetables rather than none at all. So making sure it's a veggie-based soup that you've frozen in small portions that can be, just a cup size is enough, that can be reheated after school. So they're getting a kickstart on their vegetables, and you don't have to wait till dinner time for that. Dinner time is also a really important issue. Are you sitting at a table? Are you eating as a family? As I mentioned before, modelling good behaviour, for a child to see that a parent eats a wide range of foods without fussing, is really, really integral for developing broad and healthy habits. So don't consider your child in isolation. Consider that they are a member of your family. You can work with a few fussy habits, but not all of them, so that you can create healthy meals. Also find as children get older and it's safe to use a knife, getting them involved in the cooking process and the growing process if you have a garden. Get them to choose a vegetable that they plant as it grows, get them to pick it, help you prepare it. Get them to understand the life cycle of the vegetables and take some ownership of it. Well, Sandra, those are a few ideas to see whether they help. Get back to me and tell me how they go, if you've had a success or you need more information. If you've got a question that you'd like me to answer in Health Q A Monday, please send it to coaching@gillstannard.com.au. You can tweet me at herbalgill, or you can visit my website and leave me a message, which is gillstannard.com.au. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.